more of them. They're acting crazy. This is just nuts. Look at this. Wow, I've never seen anything like this.
I said, Lord, I sure would like to get close to that eagle, because sometimes I feel like you don't always hear me, but if you hear me today, let me get close. I had a bald eagle land on my shoulder.
Well, TMZ got the picture when Justin Bieber and Usher got into it. Y'all can see Justin Bieber ain't playing no games. This man got a white suit on, and he jacking his ass up.
You'll see it in a second. Gonna go off the building and bam. What is that? Just kind of flying around there.
Welcome back to the Wizard's Fish. If you're new here, thank you for joining. Man, shout out to all the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Not going to waste any time. Viewer discretion is advised, and everything you see in here will be for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into it.
The following video comes from a man with the handle name of the Coyote. His daughter has an old school Care Bears doll, and his other daughter is absolutely terrified, and he finds out why. And now for anybody who has the old school Care Bears doll, I need you to do this and record it and let us know if it has the secret message as well, because this is freaking terrifying. And if it was my doll, I probably would get rid of it. Take a look, listen closely, comment below, tell me what you think.
Okay, pull the string.
Okay.
Let it go slow. Alright, now do it regular.
You're my secret friend.
Alright, I'll do it again, but a little slower.
Wow.
You're my secret friend.
Alright, I'll do it again, but a little slower.
So demonic. Almost looks like where I live. Oh, it's not like Norway. Good thing.
Got those 4 lights. Look like it's 1 craft or 4 crafts. That's there. It's above the mountain. Good ways above the mountain too. You can see the mountain below. Very up. That's San Bernardino. No, it's not San Bernardino. I'm sorry. That is mountains. Which would be Pasadena. It's blanking my mind.
She woke up in the middle of the night and thought she was still dreaming. The girl had gone to bed around 3 a.m. after working late. She was exhausted and fell into a deep sleep almost instantly. Around 5 in the morning, she had a strange dream. In it, something heavy fell directly onto her face, like a power bank sliding off the table and hitting her. The sensation felt so real that she even flinched in her sleep. But she didn't wake up. A few minutes later, she finally got up, not because of the dream, but simply because she needed to use the bathroom. That's when she noticed something was wrong. Her head was throbbing. Half awake, she touched her face and glanced down at her hand. It was covered in blood. At first, she thought she was still dreaming. But when she walked back into her bedroom and turned on the light, she froze. Her pillow and the blanket were also stained with blood. Then she remembered something. She has 2 cats. Most likely, sometime during the night, they jumped onto the bed and started scratching her face while she was in a deep sleep, so deeply asleep that she never even woke up. Sometimes the strangest things happen when we feel completely safe, because at night, while you're sleeping, you might not even notice what's happening right next to you.
Let's see what's at the end of this door, and then we'll turn back. No, dude, I'm not going. I can't even see the end of this thing. This dude actually snuck onto Epstein Island back in 2020 and found an underground tunnel
below the main building on the island. Check this out.
I know a lot of people are going to say that what I'm about to show you is fake and that I was not on the island, I was never on the island. And to that I say, watch this clip of Joe Rogan.
Is this it?
These guys snuck up there. I don't know when.
Oh my God, look at that place.
Recently.
Yes. Bro, that place is dope.
Right.
It's almost
Seems legit.
style. Look how beautiful it is.
It is.
It's really just a facade.
And if that wasn't good enough, here's an article posted by The Sun, which is a major British news outlet. They go into pretty good detail. They interviewed my friend. Here's a clip of us in the daytime.
Is this the compass? I can't even tell. I want to take fucking something, bro. I want to slide up, but I also don't want to set up an alarm. Kind of strange that they painted all this on and didn't actually go through the stonework. This is just painted false doors. It's like my camera's rolling. This is the old main entrance.
Damn. Oh, we know they exist now.
You want to talk about crazy pedophilia? I remember seeing these tweets and being so disturbed by them. Listen to this. What about human baby meat? RT, what should I eat for dinner? I am thinking pasta, and I don't even know who that's to. Then another one. Joke, how many clowns does it take to screw in a light bulb? 12. 1 to screw it in, and 11 to kidnap and chew on human babies. This is a huge sitcom, one of the biggest in the last decade. Here's another one from the same person.
Rainn Wilson.
I drained the blood out of a goth kid. Does that make me a goth by proxy? Little concerned, this morning found blood by my urine. Well, not my urine, the baby urine I wash my hair with.
Disgusting.
Rainn Wilson, one of the main characters on The Office.
Okay, so a friend of mine, Tyler Hanson, messaged me the other day in regards to my video about Palm Beach Pete. If you don't know who Tyler is, he is very well known for having his smoking guns and proving these parasitic elites to be lizards. So yeah, in regards to Palm Beach Pete, I just thought I would show you Tyler's amazing research in finding a smoking gun. So, as we're all aware, this guy is no longer with us anymore, but have you ever noticed that line in the middle of his head? Very distinctive. Which also just happens to be the same line on this very famous human on the dollar bill, who was definitely not alive the same time as Jeffrey. But you know, super coincidentally, their faces are completely symmetrical, and every part down to the chin, the lips, the nose, the eyes, the eyebrows, and the hairline all seem to perfectly match up. And if you're aware of Tyler's work already, you'll know that he has already done his smoking gun and worked out that the singer Jack Johnson might possibly be playing another character who we have been speaking about a lot. And you know, coincidentally, Jack Johnson famously performs a live cover of a song called Island Style. And we haven't even got to the main point of the video yet, so keep listening. But you know, once again, coincidentally, 1 in a million chance, Jack Johnson's face completely lines up perfectly symmetrically with Jeffrey Epstein. And you know, another completely crazy coincidence, Jack Johnson has a very distinguishable face mark that is also seeming to be on the dollar bill. Nothing to see here. Which now brings us to Palm Beach Pete. You know, Palm Beach Pete, who seems to have the exact symmetrical teeth line as Jeffrey Epstein. Like you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And, well, the bottom teeth look like a spot-on match, but the top ones obviously are different. But when you take into consideration the dentist office that he had on his island, it kind of makes you wonder.
Perfectly aligned to the exact same here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And would you look at that, Palm Beach Pete seems to have the exact same mark in the exact same place. Andrew Jackson with a mark on his face. Jack Johnson with a mark on his face. And Palm Beach Pete with the exact same mark. And would you look at that, Jack Johnson is bringing his tour in 2026 to West Palm Beach. Yeah, okay, Palm Beach Pete, are you sure you're not just wearing loads of different masks and playing different characters and manipulating reality and humanity? Nothing to see here, just for entertainment purposes, beautiful people. I am just a satire account, and I'm as fictional as a dinosaur, baby.
You know what's getting me is that y'all listen to Skrilla. This man tell you in his songs he's evil, he's wicked, he's demonic, he worships Oshun and the Yoruba religion and Balo. Come on, man. This stuff is in your face. You know what he's doing? He is an agent of the enemy. That's why he's famous. He's the agent of the enemy. He wants to introduce you guys to the same wickedness that he's doing, okay? He is just a puppet. Oh, I talked to my ancestors. Let me tell you something. God is not the God of the dead, but he's the God of the living. So if anybody tell you that they talking to their ancestors and their ancestors are giving them powers, let me break this down for you. So simple. They're talking to demons. And the demons are the ones that are giving them power. Be careful of this type of influence because it's going around everywhere.
Me versus... Whoa, wait, don't give away too much, man. Yeah, okay, I can say clone, I want to say clone. All right, so there's like a clone Bang Lee. Right. When it comes out, let's get a selfie real quick. Let's hop in for a selfie.
Now I think with this announcement, we are making this dream reality.
Many of your medicines, we know from the COVID vaccine, very effective, very welcome. The logistics around that vaccine,
yeah, I ain't normal.
With the new technology, many of your medicines, we know from the COVID vaccine, very effective. No, from the COVID vaccine, very effective, very welcome. The logistics around that.
Did you report on an episode called Frazzle Drip?
Yes.
And is Frazzle Drip something about off the faces of under a pizza parlor, or what is it? Can you tell me what Frazzle
He's
Drip
seen
is,
it.
Phil?
Yeah. Frazzle Drip is a video that was on Anthony Weiner's laptop in a folder on his desktop titled Insurance. And the laptop in question was taken during a investigation into Anthony Weiner. And the video in question, Frazzle Drip, was in that folder. And video depicts a woman who is the same height, build,
haircut, facial features, and attire as Hillary Clinton. And there is a second woman who fits the same description to Huma Aberdeen, which was Anthony Weiner's wife.
I never made it that far into the video.
In the video, which looks like the basement of Comet Pizza in Washington, D.C., it shows both of the females in the video laying different top of ping pong tables, which are in the basement, frightening those children with weapons, and then drinking something, which would line up with the theory that it is children for purposes of extracting, thus.
When I said they put the truth in plain sight, now this is what I'm talking about. Check out this commercial. What are they trying to tell y'all? Look at this.
I think we went too high.
Right in y'all's face. Look at that. Now it's honestly crazy how they throw this dome imagery everywhere and people will still deny it. But it's time to wake up, guys. What do you guys think about this? Are they trying to show us something here, or y'all let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, follow me, and share this. And like always, God bless.
What is that, bro? I need answers.
Oh, what the hell?
I need answers right now.
What about the dog?
All right, this is the screenshot that I tried to take while it was still on the ground. This is some type of humanoid bird, like it's a half bird, half human, bro. And the dog was winning at first. Then he must have caught its neck somehow and just flew. Bro, that's crazy. Or the AI detectives will tell you that this is AI. I do this for educational and entertainment purposes only. Please, people, and especially you AI detectives, don't be mad at me, bro. We're just trying to get to the truth. What's going on here, bro? It's getting demonic outside. It's getting spooky, man. It's getting real spooky out here. Y'all need to pay attention, bro. I do this for educational and entertainment purposes only. Leave it in the comments, hit the like button. Make sure you follow me here for more, man. Salute.
People, what the hell is this? Caught on a lure for all my thumper shrimp buddies out there that be catching supposedly all keepers and stuff. Yeah, show them real picture. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? For my thumper shrimp lure, the gurus. Leave it in the comments. Damn, oh, Eddie, don't get excited now.
I know that the Nephilims are the ones.
This is crazy, y'all. Take a look at this.
Are keeping us locked. So let me tell you what I understand. They are the Egyptians. They're everything because y'all don't understand what they understood. They was here so long. They learned how to manipulate energy.
Yes, they can change their physical form.
Yes,
they can walk in and out of this dimension.
Right.
And that's what people are ignoring because these piece of shit pastors won't tell people that it's not just one God.
Right.
And that's the whole issue. So when you see Congressional Rep Luna, Tim Burchett, having whistleblower meetings and they speak about a galactic federation, that's the same thing in Psalm 82 about this divine council of gods.
Right.
So I believe there are multiple gods. Some of them demand worship, some of them demand sacrifice, and the more powerful ones don't intervene directly, but subconsciously.
Right. People will now feel and see prophecy being fulfilled, but will only be government holograms. Whatever a religious denomination wants to see, if there's enough people, they will let them see it. And they will follow those false gods and dictates wherever those politicians lead. But in the midst of all of that is the great change that is actually happening on our planet. The great change of the new vibrations that are sweeping over every state in America and every country and nation on this planet, because people must decide. It will not be a matter of, I didn't know better and therefore spare me. Yes, people will ask for mercy when they're judged, where justice will make most of us go to pot. We need mercy, not justice. At the same time as people are turning and searching for the new creator, will be this false creator coming back in the form again of New World Order technology. But as the molecules of oxygen stabilize on this planet, all the powers that everybody ever wanted will return to them. As the molecules of oxygen raise the vibrations to the magnetic field of this earth, everybody who is sick will get well, and everybody who cannot adjust will get sick. The earthquakes, the tidal waves, the droughts, the plagues are here because people could not and would not turn from the falseness to the truth. Those of you that can feel it and understand what I'm saying is at least 98% true, then can vibrate with that. You think you understand as I do. Those of you who feel that what you've heard has been foolish, that can see no practicality in it, that is also your judgment. You serve and follow whoever you would. But I say it's a time of choice. It's a time of mass. It's a time of, again, the left brain giving out and the right brain settling in.
Some photos don't just show a moment, they start a conversation. Hidden details, perfect timing, and visual contrast make your brain fill in the story. That's what hooks people, keeps them watching longer, and sparks comments. So look closely. What is this photo trying to tell you?
What the heck is this? I had a family member who worked at the Prudential Center in Boston. This is the Museum of Science's live stream on the Boston Harbor. And I have no idea. I zoomed in on it and put it in slow motion on the next part of the video. But the crazy part is the next day when he went back to try to replay it to show one of his coworkers, the Museum of Science had actually deleted that hour off of their live stream.
How convenient.
I don't think it was something that we were supposed to see. Is this extraterrestrial? Is this a government experience? This is, again, the Museum of Science in Boston's live cam. Tell me your thoughts.
They said I used filters last time. Nah, this ain't Instagram, this reality with wrinkles. You notice the ones screaming AI? Same ones that ain't even real with they self. Truth don't need a press run. It just need a moment of silence long enough to echo.
This is Zarza.
That looked kind of legit.
Described as the most dangerous person in the world. If you have seen this video before and struggled to understand what was happening, that reaction is completely normal, which is why the footage needs explanation. The video dates back to 2010 and contains no CGI or artificial intelligence. It is raw, unedited footage. In the clip, a leopard is seen chasing a gazelle at full speed when suddenly a man appears out of nowhere, outruns the predator, and grabs the gazelle with his bare hands. For context, a leopard can run at speeds of around 60 kilometers per hour, yet Zarzar's followers claim he can reach speeds of up to 160 kilometers per hour, a number that seems physically impossible. This extraordinary moment is exactly why the video spread rapidly across the internet. Zarzar also maintains a TikTok account where he shares strange clips of himself running at incredible speeds and performing extreme jumps, shocking viewers each time. This naturally raises an obvious question. Is he even human?
Nuts.
This video is absolutely incredible. Watch it multiple times, however many times you need to. Slow it down, pause it. And I have to tell you, I don't think this is AI. The footage comes from a couple of friends who were investigating initially what appeared to be lights in the sky, landed in a little desert area. So they went to investigate. And what they found, at first, they believed to be a gray alien. But as they were getting close to potentially grab it, something stands up, something taller. And this is where I don't believe this is AI. This may be some of the best footage ever captured of potential alien contact. Take a look at this, comment below, tell me what you think.
No hagan ruido, no hagan ruido, no hagan ruido. ¿Escuchas cómo le hace? No hagan ruido, no hagan ruido. Escucha. No hagan ruido, no hagan ruido. ¡Ey, morro! Es uno de esos macetones. Es un macetón. Es un macetón. Hay que agarrarlo, güey. Es uno chiquito, güey. Es uno chiquito. Míralo. Miren, amigos. Mira, güey, sí lo estás agarrando, mames. Sí. Se está moviendo. Sí. Vente. No mames, güey. Mira, güey. No mames. Amigos, ¿cómo le hablamos a estos güeyes? No mames, ¿qué hacen? Ay, hijo de su puta madre. No mames, vete a la verga, güey. ¿Qué es esa mamá? Esa mamá está más grande. ¿Qué es esa mamá? Está más grandote, está más grande. Se está moviendo. Sácate a la verga. Mira. Ahí viene, pa. Estos güeyes. No mames, ¿qué hacen? Ay, hijo de su puta madre. No mames, vete a la verga, güey. ¿Qué es esa mamá? Esa mamá está más grande. ¿Qué es esa mamá? Está más grandote, está más grande. Se está moviendo. Sácate a la verga.
Is the chocolate even real anymore?
Guys, I don't think chocolate's supposed to look like this.
You're right. It's not supposed to look like that.
Why is
That
it
is a
so, like, elasticy?
piece of rubber.
I wouldn't use it.
I'm gonna bend it.
Has anyone
Look at that. It's
ever
like
seen chocolate
slime.
like that before?
This is real chocolate. No, this is fake real chocolate, bro. It's like poop, bruh. This
That
is literally
crazy.
like slime, bro. Look, I'm literally peeling it.
Stay weird, y'all.
Toblerones are kosher.
In Israel that were dressing themselves up like a woman living in a refugee camp from Gaza, and they were putting like the black makeup and like the ketchup on their neck and pretending like they were dead, or they got bullet holes, and they were dressing up their children like dead Palestinian children. They were mocking and humiliating them. I remember those videos like they were yesterday. So this video you're about to watch is of an Israeli settler in her apartment after Iran put a rocket through it. And do you hear her sobbing in that video? You hear her crying? I'm gonna let this video play.
Боже, що був?
And I want you to do me a favor. I'm going to take a sentiment check. I'm just curious on how many people watching this video feel any sympathy whatsoever for Israel or the Israeli citizens or anybody in Israel who had their house blown up or their children blown up or their cars blown up. How bad do you feel for them on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 feeling like, oh my gosh, they're the ultimate victim. We should give them reparations. Let's rebuild Israel. I don't care if our children have to, give 80% in taxes to this government. We should give all of our money to Israel. 10, I feel that bad for them. Or 1, I feel zero sympathy. And I hope Iran does exactly what they did to Gaza, to Israel. Drop those comments below. 1 being zero sympathy, 10 being the most sympathy. How sympathetic are you for the Israeli citizens?
Not at all.
This is Epstein himself. So everyone's talking about Palm Beach Pete, the guy caught driving through South Florida looking exactly like Jeffrey Epstein. People are calling him a lookalike, but I'm not buying it. Yes, doppelgangers exist, but what's really bugging me is the timing. The Epstein files get released, the US and Israel attack Iran to divert attention, and we already know Epstein had deep connections to Israel. Then suddenly, out of nowhere, this lookalike appears? Where was this guy since 2019? How did nobody notice him for years? It feels like a calculated move to bring him into public view gradually. And let's not forget, first we saw a Ghislaine Maxwell lookalike, and now Epstein's? That's not coincidence, that's a pattern. Something doesn't add up, and I'm not the only one thinking it. Now, I'm releasing a detailed report breaking down the Epstein files. Subscribe and become a member, and you'll get full access to it.
Yeah, they definitely weren't teaching about this book in history class.
So this is the book written in 1921 by Henry Ford. You can look into this. It is a deep dive. So check this.
Yeah, that Henry Ford. Did you know about this book?
In 1492, when Christopher Columbus was expelled from Spain, he brought over 300,000 tiny hats. And then we find out New York is the center of the tiny hats. Oh, it gets deeper. When George Washington was here, 4,000 tiny hats. They were all the traders. They controlled all the trade. In 50 years, the tiny hat population increased to 3.3 million. They own the grains, the cotton, the oil, the steel, the magazines, the theaters, the liquors, the loan businesses, and every industry. The American businesses, that's what they were disguised as. The philosophy of the tiny hats is not to make money, but to get money. Take your money. And someone goes, well, I didn't learn any of this in school. Yeah, because guess who owns the schools? The communist Bolsheviks. And they refer to the people who are not the tiny hats as Gentiles, and we will wear them out and take over their government. The fifth protocol.
If you want this book, go to Anna's archive.
The video I just showed you allegedly depicts the death of this man, Hugo Figueroa. Hugo was the nephew of famous Mexican singer Joan Sebastian, and Hugo was a rising name in the music industry in Mexico. About a year ago, when Hugo was traveling in Mexico, he was suddenly approached by 7 armed men in a place called Plaza de Toros, or La Aurora. Now, allegedly, the men that kidnapped Hugo were from the Los Viagras cartel, and it's been suspected that Hugo himself had ties to their rival cartel, the CJNG. There's more video that was released of Hugo's abduction that's simply too disturbing to show on TikTok, where masked men tell him you're not at home anymore, don't mess with the people of the hills, and they keep telling him to shut up and threatening him. Shortly afterwards, Hugo's dead body was found on the side of the road in an area close by. It's unknown exactly what Hugo was killed for, but this is just yet another reason why, if you already don't understand why, you do not mess with the Mexican cartels. And if you want to hear more true crime stories, listen to my podcast, Murder in America, that I co-host with my wife, Courtney. It's available on all streaming platforms.
You see that right there? That's a peanut. Do you know why people are allergic to peanuts? Because in the 1960s, they put peanut oil into the vaccines. Yes, that was Pfizer. They put peanut oil into the vaccines so that when a person was injected with the peanut oil, they would become allergic. Guess who owns the EpiPen for the peanut allergies? Pfizer, actually. In this book, it explains about how Pfizer owns the EpiPen for the peanut allergies. So not only did they inject the people to make them allergic, then they also own the solution that all the schools need to carry and all the things that need to go with that. That's Pfizer. So people are aware. Now, what's also interesting is a lot of people go, well, when I eat peanuts, I have allergic reactions. So if it wasn't the peanut oil that made you allergic, it's the fact that that peanut has been processed with some sort of pesticides or chemicals, or sprayed with pesticides because it is in the ground when it grows. But that's the other thing. You might be allergic to the pesticides. Now, if you're not allergic to the pesticides and you haven't had a peanut injection or vaccine into your body, the last culprit is the processing of the peanut. Most peanut butters have already been boiled and they've been roasted, which means that they've been cooked 2 times before you go to eat them. So they are not in their raw peanut form right here. And if you do want raw peanuts, you should look into Virginia. Virginia grows all the raw peanuts in the shell, and they're absolutely beautiful. But if you notice, the peanut right in there is really good for the prostate, ovaries, for the brain, for your testosterone, for your estrogen. It's great for you pushing food through your stomach because you've got too much buildup inside your stomach. It is phenomenal. And when you get into all of the, the big C, we'll say, all the different cancers, you see that it can help with prostate, it can help with breast cancer, it can help with all of these different body parts, such as the intestinal cancers. That was the peanut.
Point of order. We've asked that we use.
Oh, so wait. They're covered. You feel uncomfortable? Because that's what these young girls feel like when a boy walks into the locker room and starts unchanging in front of them. Yeah, you feel uncomfortable, right? Feel uncomfortable, huh? That's what these young girls feel like every time a young boy changes in front of them.
Good way to prove a point.
You can look at me like that all you want. That's exactly how they feel. And you, Miss Muffy, oh, well, I don't know if I stand with girls or if I stand with my, with the. So you don't care how young girls feel? You don't care about the safety of young kids? What about what happened in Virginia with that boy that raped a young girl in a bathroom, then got sent to another school and did it again? What are we going to do when that happens here?
They don't care.
How are you going to look that girl in the face and say, sorry, I didn't protect you?
That lady's like stunned.
This is Maine's capital. We should be setting an example for the rest of the state. You know what example you guys are setting? That we do not care about the young girls in this state. You guys care about politics. Oh, we can't change it because it's not law. It got changed by an executive order.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I don't know. We're gonna.
Wow.
This guy's doing a flip right here, and the guy next to him just reaches up and grabs a harness that's right on his hip.
I gotta pause it real quick. I'm gonna pause it because the funniest part.
Got my heart going.
Well, there's several fun parts, by the way. But the lady in the background with the hair.
Yeah.
It's like, did someone not think that like we've got to make her hair look like that, right? It's got to be standing up. Yeah. Dude, it is hard as a rock. It's not moving.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right. It's like, we must be in space. Look at her hair. Like, obviously, there's this thing called hairspray. Yeah. So here goes this guy doing a backflip,
and then gravity just gravity goes away. They must have found a pocket.
Yeah, gravity goes away and he fell.
Yeah.
Or he got caught up in that harness he's wearing. Here comes the Wilma Senior.
Yeah.
In the background.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
And it's obviously a guy filming with a green tennis ball in front of a blue screen.
Right. Clearly, I mean, it's not even.
And then here's a clip of what they turned it into.
Here's his water particle. Yeah. Wow.
This guy just disappears like, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Hey, I gotta go. Yeah, what we got back there? Another green screen.
And this guy,
the ones where they're doing the he's hanging his shirt, like you can see, like
it's not even.
You can clearly see the artist. It's like if you take your hands right now and you grab your shirt and you just pull out.
Yeah.
Like it's. Yeah. This one's my favorite right here.
Green
the guy goes to reach for.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a doofus.
But watch their thing at the end. I think this guy's always in it, man. He's the biggest clown. Yeah.
He's the worst. Like they got to be like, hey Bob, we got to get you out of here, bro. Like you're blowing our.
Look at this.
Let me reach up there. Oh wait. Oh, kung fu.
Here, I'm gonna pause it real quick. I'm gonna pause it real quick. So
we have to. We got to expand.
So I imagine this guy in the green that's doing this flip. Like when they're practicing, they're like, oh, this guy's got shit, man. He nails every flip and you can never tell, right? So he's like the practice king of flips. But then whenever they go to film it, he gets nervous and he spoofs it up and grabs his harness. Because he is the most...
He's Ray Finkel.
Yeah. Terrible, man.
Brandon Lake sold his soul to the devil. I saw a vision of Brandon Lake, and this whole time, he's been consciously, very powerfully coming up with music and a relationship with an antichrist demon that feels as much like Jesus as possible, but is not. Brandon Lake. Johnny Depp is 100% involved. I mean, pretty much the most famous people, dude, are 100% involved. Like some of these people who have just the absolute craziest voices, like the guy, the lead singer, Chester from Linkin Park, that dude, I don't have a full confirmation on, but it's definitely his voice is supernatural. It is not, the AC/DC singer is supernatural. A lot of these Screamo guys, complete supernatural. It's not like to duplicate it. You got to have demons to show you how. Straight up. Jelly Roll sold his soul. 100% Jelly Roll sold his soul. God told me that Jelly Roll was going to become famous. And he told me Jelly Roll was going to lose a bunch of weight publicly. And all of that happened. Jelly Roll sold his soul. Because growing up in the Midwest or in the western slope of Colorado, Jelly Roll was a rapper, like an underground rapper for like the last 15 or 20 years before he became a country singer. And like you had to kind of like know people to even know who Jelly Roll was. Like he would get like maybe 100,000 views on some of his songs or 200,000 views. Like he wasn't famous at all. And then he totally fell off. And then he totally fell off, and God showed me they sold his soul. The way that they do that is very wicked, guys. Very wicked. It is very, very wicked. The way that someone may sell themselves over to be given up on by God, where God goes, nope, I'm done with you. And that is hard to do when God has so much mercy, dude. Then they will have 5 major points of defilement. So high-ranking Masons understand 5 major points of defilement, okay? Worshipping yourself is number 1. The image of the beast, okay? Hear me out. The number of a man. It's the number of his name. The devil knows that the best way he can get you to worship him is by serving yourself. Every man will sign their name on every dot if it means making their life a little bit easier, okay? 100%. There's going to be a lot of people who come through here and say, you don't know what you're talking about. Except I do. Except I actually do. I'm one person that was not supposed to repent. I'm a man who actually practiced these things and knows them. Also, my wife's great-grandfather was a 33rd degree Freemason for 40 years. And when he died, he left behind some books and some rituals. This man called himself Lucifer. He also called the supreme being Lucifer. And they practiced magic. This man had rituals where he would start businesses in the town I was in Colburn, Colorado. And he had a complete plan of when they would start and when the business would close down. All planned.
They plan your town. The whole thing is ritualized, okay? You have to hear me. So our lives have been ritualized. Every time you watch a movie, there's 1,000 legal documents that your mind and your spirit are doing. Every time you lust, every time you covet, every time you murder in your heart, you hate even the bad guy. It doesn't matter. You're the bad guy in God's eyes. You're God's enemy. So when you're hating somebody so much that you want them to die, to God, you look like a little murderer, okay? So it's not good. All these movies are rituals designed to open you up. That's what it is. And Freemasons practice defilement rituals. So here we go.
I done told y'all keep y'all children away from Roblox. They are back in the headlines again. And y'all know every time they in the headlines, it's never nothing good. It's always something bad. So this time around, it's bad again. But I feel like this one is worse. This man, Jamie Bourne, as y'all can see by the title, alleged. But come on now.
It's all of them.
Be surprised if this is real. I wouldn't. 40 counts. 40 counts. And I promise y'all, he is not the only one, bruh. That game probably full of little creeps. I'm telling you. Y'all remember the story? Well, it's a lot of stories where these grown-ass people is going to these children's house to meet up with them. This shit is sick. I'm telling y'all right now. Keep y'all child away from Roblox, bruh. Until they do something to get all these creepy creeps out of here, I will not allow your child to play this. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this down below in the comments. So TMZ got the picture when Justin Bieber and Usher got into it. Y'all can see Justin Bieber ain't playing no games. This man got a white suit on and he jacking his ass up. Usher's is more like, damn fool, like get up on me. And as y'all can see by Beyonce's face, he must have been saying some crazy shit to Usher. Now for a face that shocked and the way he looking right here, I can just imagine Justin Bieber saying, "You're the reason why I'm going through all this depression. You had me at a young age. You brought me into this life." And y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that's what happened, but who knows? Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments.
You said that you were on vacation and now you're moving this small child to the airport. I thought you were on vacation. Do you have any comment about children that have gone missing that you've helped to escort across the country?
We have footage here that a lot of these children don't know the sponsors that they are going to. What's going on? There's kids in the car here. They're moving these kids. They just turn the lights off. Excuse me. What's going on here? There they go. And notice they got out of here in such a hurry that they just left their bags here.
Oh.
Think about that. They got out of here. We don't even know what's in those bags. That van that we just confirmed that they are now taking off. We are following them. We believe that they're taking these kids to the airport. Excuse me, why are you all wearing masks? Do you have any comment on that? Why are you hiding your identity? Do you have any shame, sir?
Clearly not.
There's still time to redeem yourself. Would you like to see the footage that we caught of the protest? What's going on? Were their IDs even checked just there? Were their IDs even just checked? Who checked their IDs? I didn't see any ID check just there. There was no ID check. Right. Why weren't their IDs checked? If I was going to go here... I'm not going to say anything next time.
Are a lot of the kids coming over here, are they trafficked or like what's the...
Some are. I'm not gonna lie. Some are.
Does that happen a lot that the kids come over here with a totally fake name?
It has.
Yeah?
I mean, there's no way for us to verify.
And so they come over here with a fake name and then they just come up with one. They just get a brand new identity. They could be anybody.
Have you seen the movie?
Sound of Freedom?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Exactly like that. Shit happens.
You guys get the kids coming over here with the notes that are attached to them with the addresses, right? And a lot of times those addresses lead to like a sex trafficker or something, right? That's legit.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit that we can't tell.
What's the issue though? Why can't you guys talk on camera?
It's the policies that we have, things that we can and can't say.
But why don't they want you talking on camera?
Because they're involved.
Honestly, though, I really wish there was more people like you.
Landed in Houston.
Not them, the higher ups, but
has requested a police escort because they don't want media exposing what they're doing.
Sick.
They have all of the kids wearing masks and they have them keeping their head down. They're telling them to hide their face. Do you have any comment about children that have gone missing that you've helped to escort across the country?
Hey, yo, they say that sun is kicking up in Arizona, bro. This shit crazy. What the?
You see steam?
Oh, wow. That's not funny.
Oh my god.
Look at the soda.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me?
Melt it off. That's how hot it is. It melted off. Look at the candy, bro. The candy's melting. The candies have melted. People can't do it no more, bro. They're getting out of Phoenix.
No more moving. Cannot do this anymore. I was outside for 15 minutes doing pickup of my kids. This is 15 minutes. I'm done. I can't. I'm leaving.
It's a dry heat. It's a dry heat is what I used to say when I moved to Arizona 10 years ago, and I was dumb because I came from a place that was a little bit humid, and so since it's a dry heat, it's so much better. Except for now, it's the middle of March and it's already above 100. It's a dry heat. It's bull crap. It's bull crap because you know what else is a dry heat? You know what else is? An oven. A literal oven, which is what it feels like when you step outside of your front door in Arizona right now. An oven, a little campfire. That's a dry heat.
Bro, some people are even having heat strokes, and apparently it's wintertime. It's wintertime in Phoenix, bro. This is not even summer or spring. But this guy was riding through on his electric unicycle, and he seen this man on the floor, bro. Apparently he had a heat stroke.
Good? You need help? Want me to call 911?
Bro, he ain't saying nothing, man. Bro, they're even saying electric cars were catching on fire. I don't know what type of electric car this is, but look at this shit.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Those batteries get hot.
Is that the Lidia? Yeah.
It's still winter and we're talking about triple-digit heat.
Yes, it's bonkers.
Fire Captain Adam Skyver expects the week to only get not just the triple-digit air temperature, it's the heat radiating off the ground that feels closer to 130 that his first responders can.
Do y'all hear that, bro? The sun is making it feel like it's 130, and it's only wintertime, bro. It's not even spring. All I gotta say is, let's get this shit, bro. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's get it. Peace out.
Hear that sound in the background? That's my AC working overtime to keep me cool. But I'm still not cool, and I'm also sweaty, but you can't see the sweat because it's such a dry heat. It's already off my body, and like good for BO, but bad for hydration.
This is white. This is white. This is light brown. That's Tex. This is white. This is dark brown. Okay? This is a lighter brown. This is a lighter brown. Humanity is brown. We are all brown. There is no white or black people. We are all different shades of melanin.
I like that guy.
So these are some thoughts from one of our greatest allies. You'll want to listen to the whole thing.
Because the most powerful nations in the world have to go down to their knees. That's what happened to Egypt. That's what's going to happen to America. That's what's going to happen to Germany. That's what's going to happen to France. That's what's going to happen to London. England's going to happen to Poland. That's what's going to happen to Russia. That's what's going to happen to China. That's what's going to happen to North Korea. They're all going to go down. They're all going to go down to their knees, and especially the Western ones. The Zohar says that they're going to go down hard for how they treated us over the last 2,000 years. For the destruction of the Second Temple and how they treated us, Hashem's going to take them down hard. He's going to humiliate them and on the world stage. Western countries, Asaph, Edom. I'll take that one. That's what I want to see. I don't want anyone to get hurt, but you know, let's move things ahead a little bit. So of course the world's going crazy now. Things are going to be speeding up a lot. But we're almost there, guys. It's happening. This is it. And so, yeah, it's less ethnocentric. It's less ethnocentric. Because the reason God's doing this is for His name in this world. And His name being made great amongst us, we already think His name's great. It's the world stage where His name is going to be made great. And that's going to be the ultimate fireworks show. That's going to be where the biggest Kiddush Hashem will happen, is when Hashem's name is made great in this world. Amen.
That piss anybody else off?
Isn't that nice? It's almost like we're subhuman or something, huh?
You ever wondered if God hears you? Watch this.
You know, I was out hunting today. Come up on this old lake way back in the woods, and I saw an eagle all the way across it. It's the lake. And I said, Lord, I sure would like to get close to that eagle. Because sometimes I feel like you don't always hear me, but if you hear me today, let me get close.
What?
I had a bald eagle land on my shoulder.
That's insane.
Out here hunting. I don't think you can get no closer than that right there.
Hell no.
I'm calling this because last I checked, eagles don't casually land on a random hunter's shoulder in the woods. So was it a miracle or a coincidence, or does God sometimes answer in ways that are deeply personal to remind somebody that he sees them? And let me know in the comments if anything like this has ever happened to you.
Why do bad things happen to good people?
I asked for strength. And God gave me difficulties to make me strong. I asked for wisdom. And God gave me problems to solve. I asked for courage. And God gave me dangers to overcome. I asked for love. And God gave me troubled people to help.
That's deep.
My prayers were answered. They're
Bro,
fentanyl in the
you need to stop vaping. Look at this.
They're putting fentanyl in the veins. God, they put fentanyl in the veins. Damn, this country is just a death-making institution. They're putting fentanyl in the fucking veins.
I always thought that stuff was an inside job.
Where an inmate claims that Carmen Salinas is worse than Epstein himself. The topic came up on this podcast Penitencia, where Beto, who's been incarcerated for the last 18 years, made some pretty shocking allegations. According to him, at just 9 years old, he was allegedly hired to befriend children and gain their trust, only to lure them away and sell them to politicians and other powerful people around the world. He claims that these children are used specifically for satanic rituals in Catemaco, Veracruz. And for those who don't know, Catemaco is basically referred to as the witchcraft capital of Mexico, a place where rituals for money, power, and fame are performed. They say black masses take place here, and the people attending are very wealthy and influential. And over the years, different celebrities have allegedly been rumored to come here to harvest adrenochrome. But anyways, during the interview, he calls out Carmen Salinas by her name, saying she was the one buying these kids. And if you're Latino, then you definitely know who he's talking about. She was an actress, comedian, producer, and even a politician later in her life. She appeared in over 100 films, novelas, and theater productions, so yeah, she's very well known. She did pass away in 2021 after complications from a stroke, so there's no way for her to defend herself. You know what, at this point, I believe that anything could be a possibility. Rituals and secret societies have existed for hundreds of years. I truly believe that all of them are in on it. Have you guys heard about this? Did you guys watch that crazy ass podcast? Let me know in the comments.
Todas esas personas yo las conozco, sé cómo viven. Bueno, la Carmelita Salinas decía que era católica, ¿no? Y te compraba los y iba a hacer su sacrificio. Todos esos personajes yo trabajé para ellos.
Hold on, it said a woman went on a solo camping trip deep in the forest when this was captured.
The camera up like 18 times and done an intro. I just don't know. Nothing's really happening. I'm scared. I'm not scared. I'm nervous, but
You're scared. Yeah, you're scared now. Shorted just now. Why are you out here? Why are you just out here in the woods in a chair? Just sitting.
Yeah, I'd be gone.
Oh, heck no. Oh. You got a good flashlight. What kind of flashlight is that? I just caught. Oh, you caught something. Something that you shouldn't have caught. It's time to go. It's time to hit the 40-yard dash. In the hall.
realize I'm really trying to give you guys videos out here, but this place is terrible.
Why are you out here?
To the core.
But serves you right. You should have been out here in the first place, woman.
Oh, I'm gonna just go in the woods and I'm gonna pick up a chair. I'm gonna put a chair down and just talk to the camera by myself. Why?
I'm fascinated with it at the same time. I'm hearing noises, dude. I don't know if it's clicking. I can't hear it. It's like a low.
You saw what it was.
Who?
Oh my God. That's the loudest woods in my life. Oh! Come on, bro.
Sounds like the Predator.
It's time to go! What y'all doing in this situation? You're gonna pray whoever you pray to. Are you gonna go towards it? Where's it at? Oh my God, bro. Why are you walking towards it? Woo! Woo! What's wrong with people, man? What's wrong with people? What's wrong with people? This is why I can't stand humans, bro. Why put yourself in a horrible situation where you know you can't get out of? We don't even know what is it? What's it called? A Skywalker, Nightwalker, or something? Why are you doing this? You deserve to get captured and eaten up. Great, have a good dinner. Don't do this, man. Comment below how you feel about this.
Yeah, for my job, I have to work in very remote locations, deep in the bush, and being outside, like far away from everybody by yourself in like pitch blackness is man, I've heard stuff in the bush that I could not tell you what it was, but I have been legit terrified. Like there's so much creepy things going on deep in the bush, you have no idea.
If your children are telling you that they are seeing things in their room, this is what you should do. Watch this.
You what? Yes. Here. It's still there. Can you show me? Can I have a look? Do you see it? Right there. I do. Yeah. Is it still there? Yeah. Where? Right here? Yeah.
Notice, Mom walked right over to the spot where the son said he saw the spirit. Continue to watch.
Is it a big person or a little person? A big person. A big person? Yeah. I command anything evil in this house to leave. We are covered in the blood of Jesus Christ. You are demanded to leave out of this house now. We are covered in the blood of Jesus Christ. If there is anything in this house, you are demanded to leave and go off into the abyss. You are not welcome here. In Jesus' name, leave now. Is it still there? No.
Jesus said he has given us authority as believers over all the power of the enemy. For more spiritual truths just like this, like and subscribe to my page.
I think we should start killing kids and tell me let us use whatever bathroom they want. I think we should start killing kids and tell me let us use whatever bathroom they want.
Guys, I've got to be careful here, so follow me closely. You know trance music, if you catch my drift? It seems them imbalances and that confusion that comes with trance music, it seems you can find a lot of evil things within the lyrics of trance music. But if that was other genres of music, then that music could be getting cancelled instantly, if you are following what I'm saying here. But in reality, it doesn't matter who's saying this, evil is evil. But when you hear people spreading these types of messages, we are living in very dangerous times.
I mean, wouldn't it be crazy if Ukraine was selling its equipment, weapons, and vehicles to the Mexican cartels who are currently engaged in war with the Mexican government? I gotta shout out Ethan Levins for spotting it, but yeah, take a look at the flag there on the Mexican cartel truck.
I'm kind of not surprised.
Interesting. Wonder why that's there. Like, here's the question you gotta ask, right? Would a Mexican cartel member paint the Ukrainian flag on their truck for any reason you could think of?
No.
The answer's no. So the answer's no. So wherever they got the truck from, the Ukrainian flag was already painted on it. So just leave it there, I guess. Nothing sus there. Nothing sus there. Don't you dare. Don't you even question anything. How dare you?
I have a confession to make. I love fame, sex, money, power.
So this guy uses philosophy to explain wants and needs in life. And this is what I think the problem with the elite are. They haven't prioritized their wants and needs very much. They get to this point where they are never satisfied. And that's when they end up doing dirt things like with you know who. Check this kid out. Listen to what he says. Apply it to your life. I don't think you'll regret it.
Fame, sex, money, power are the four fruits of the Kalpavrishka, the wish-fulfilling tree. If you ever see somebody do something bad and thinking like, man, how could this guy do it? Fame, sex, money, power. Fame, sex, money, power. Fame, sex, money, power. It makes the world go round. Fame, sex, money, power. There's a story that a group of children go to play under it, and long story short, the child who asks for candy gets a stomachache. The child who asks for toys only gets boredom. The only child who is not disappointed by the wish-fulfilling tree, which gives anything you want, is the child in a wheelchair who cannot get to its roots. The purpose of wisdom is to sever yourself from the wish-fulfilling tree. What you want is not what you want. What you want is to not want that want anymore. Desire is a flame that only becomes hungrier the more you satisfy it, which makes you less satisfied. In Dante's Inferno, there are three animals that guard the gates of hell: the lion of pride, the leopard of lust, and the she-wolf of greed. I am hungry like a wolf. We all are. You know how natives in the tundra kill wolves? They don't even have to hunt them. They dip a knife in blood, let it freeze, dip it back in blood until there's a popsicle of blood, and they stick it in the snow. In the middle of the night, the wolf comes, licks the blade, licks the blood, until eventually it's just slicing its own tongue off, but it can't tell anymore because its tongue is so numb and all it tastes is blood that eventually the wolf kills itself by bleeding out. Sin begins with the consumption of others, but it always ends with the swallowing of your wallowing self. Sin is not sustenance, it's suicide. It is not satisfaction, it is swollen starvation. Your stomach will feel like it is barren and tearing apart at the same time. I mean, that's how they're punished. The lustful and the greedy and the avaricious in hell. They're in a tumultuous storm that never ends. They're eating and they are never satisfied. It will leave you exhausted. You are better off sucking exhaustion out of a tailpipe. That's how you'll feel. A stomach full of vapor, a head full of hot air. Like when you eat spicy chips and eventually you can't even taste anymore because it's so spicy, but there's still a bag left, so you keep eating the bag, but your stomach hurts, but there's still a bag left, so you keep eating it even though it doesn't make you happy. You must have discernment. That's what viveka means, from the root meaning to choose or to divide, which ultimately becomes the words meaning to conquer or to be sacred. Discernment, so you can make a war fortress of your heart, so you can fortify your heart. That's what it all says. A man without discernment is like a city with broken walls. You've got to fortify your walls, bro. The only way to conquer is to cut yourself from the tree of desire. The only way to be sacred is to sever yourself from the tree of desire. He conquers who conquers himself. I conquer others because I cannot conquer myself. Diogenes said that to Alexander, you know.
Oh, hell no, boy. The minute that belt would have went against my face, that nigga
do something.
His creator on my mama, boy. And dude just sitting there like a pussy, just letting him just smack him in the face with a belt is crazy. It better be a good explanation why he ain't throw a swing on Phono Gray. Shit is crazy.
He must have really needed something from him.
They're in a circle. There's more of them. They're acting crazy. This is just nuts. Look at this. Wow, I've never seen anything like
not
this.
normal.
I've been living here for a while on the beach.
Yeah, man. Them Phono Gray shit is crazy.
You know, when a police officer pulls you over, he's listening to your whole conversation. That's why he sits behind you in a car for 20 minutes. He's listening to every word you say. Here's how. The real reason why they got rid of lead-based gasoline is not because it was bad for the environment or pregnant women. It was because radar, how they check your speed, came out in the 1940s. It was adopted in the 1970s by law enforcement. So they outlawed it in 1978 for the homes. And they outlawed it for the cars as well, for the gas, because when they hit you with the radar gun, the radar radiation has to return for it to tell the speed. Lead absorbs it, so it doesn't go back to sender, the data can't be collected. Now, also,
makes sense.
If you've ever wondered why a police officer sits behind you for 20 minutes after he pulls you over and you don't know why, it's because he's listening to your conversation with the same technology, whatever you're saying in your car, but he really can't or couldn't do that if there was a gas tank full of lead beef.
Now we can mess with them.
You and him, could he or she?
Next time I get pulled over.
What if there was an archaeologist who discovered the blood of Jesus, but he took it to the wrong lab?
They said, Mr. Wyatt, this human blood only has 24 chromosomes in it. Everybody else has 46. You see 23 from your mother, 23 from your father, 22 autosomes from your mother, 22 autosomes from your father. You get an X from your mother, you may get an X or a Y from your father, all right? This blood had 23 chromosomes from the mother's side, one Y chromosome only. You see, the child could not have developed if they hadn't had the autosomes from the mother. So all of his physical characteristics were determined by his mother's side of the family, her autosomes. His maleness was determined by this one Y that came from a source, not a human male. Then they said, this blood is alive. And then they said, whose blood is this? I said, it's the blood of your Messiah.
Makes sense.
I went through a lot to find that video because it's been scrubbed from a lot of archives, and I find that weird if he's just another crazy scientist. Anyways, this is my driver, and I don't know, that's the most compelling piece of modern evidence that I've seen. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyways, let's smash it. Oh, I almost knocked it off the tee.
115 and hold steady. All right. It didn't blow up yet.
Oh, by the way, meet the aerial film crew. I just thought this was a cool shot.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting shocked right now.
This time I just used the electroscope as a quick voltage check.
Woo! Now that's a few thousand volts right there.
All right, let's see if there's enough current to make this Franklin bell work.
Oh, dude!
Freaking working, buddy! Yeah! It's a really cool process. The aerial wire places a positive charge on this can, which then influences the foil ball to deliver electrons from the grounded can, which is directly connected to Earth. The clouds finally opened up, so I connected up the corona motor. Like before, one side was connected to ground, while the other was attached to the aerial wire. And after just a few seconds, hey, she's spinning! This is just remarkable. It never really spun that fast, but I just sat and enjoyed the miracle. I mean, I quite literally was siphoning energy straight from the atmosphere. This motor was operating off of several kilovolts, which you could actually hear if you stopped the motor and brought your finger near the aerial wire. That's the sound of coronal discharge. Not long after, the wind started picking up.
All right, guys, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed everything, and I'll catch you again on the next one. Peace.